At number 5, we got It Was Written by Nas. It Was Written was released on July 2nd, 1996. The album debuted at number 1, selling 270,000 copies in its first week. The album remained at number 1 for 4 consecutive weeks and in the top 20 for 11 weeks.
Yeah, imagine smoking weed in the street without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising blue Bahama waters. No welfare supporters. My conscience the way we raise our daughters. Days are shorter, nights are colder. Feeling like life is over. Snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot, sun got knocked. Evidently, it's elementary. They want us all gone eventually.
The lead single, If I Ruled the World, featuring Lauryn Hill, peaked at number 53 on Billboard Hot 100 and number 8 on the US Rhythmic chart. Though the single didn't hit the top 10 on Billboard Hot 100, it still went on to go platinum, selling over 1 million copies in the United States and 1.7 million copies worldwide.
I'm into music, man. Like, I even said in a Source magazine one time, like, I wish that people wouldn't even know how I look, because then I could really just get into my zone and stay in my zone and write.
The album also hit the top 10 in 9 countries in Europe, including number 1 on the UK R&B chart. The second single, Street Dreams, peaked at number 22 on Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on Billboard's Hot Rap Songs with over 500,000 sold. For this album, Nas made some changes with his formula by taking on a more mainstream approach. His previous album, Illmatic, although it was a praised hip-hop classic by fans, the album had low sales, and due to Nas' spending habits, he didn't have a lot of money. Nas went as far as even taking out a loan to purchase an outfit for the Source Awards in 1995. Nas decided to take this album a step further, hiring Steve Stein as a manager and taking on a commercial approach.
Imagine that, y'all. Imagine that, y'all. Why is that? Up top. Yeah, could it be? If it could be mine, we'd all shine.
Fans accused Nas of selling out, but the results improved sales and visibility compared to Nas' previous album, with 270,000 first week sales and the album going 3 times platinum in the United States and 3.3 million copies sold worldwide. It Was Written remains Nas' best-selling album to this day.
Throw them hands up, throw them hands up. Dream on y'all, young brothers and sisters. Young brothers and sisters. Shoot for your dream. All that in the back tips.
At number 4, we got the Dunk Illuminati, The 7-Day Theory by Machiavelli.
That United States take, and that's what makes me unstoppable. And take that nigga attitude that makes me look at all of that shit, study and learn it. Take the young African American to have the talent to exhibit it. You know what I mean? And take the businessman, take the president, to take the philosopher to be able to break it down into an actual philosophy. Right. And that's what Illuminati is. But it's up to you to bring it to the people, or else we're gonna have an East Coast, West Coast war, because I'm not bowing down. I'm not gonna say, you know, everything I did was righteous by the rules of war.
The Dunk Illuminati, The 7-Day Theory, debuted at number 1 on Billboard 200, selling 664,000 its first week. The album consisted of 3 singles, Toss It Up, To Live and Die in LA, and Hail Mary. Although the album did see commercial success with sales, none of the singles released from the album charted on the Hot 100. However, the singles did chart within the top 20 on the UK singles chart. The Dunk Illuminati was completed in 7 days, more specifically the first week of August of 1996. The lyrics to all the songs on the album were written and recorded in 3 days. By 1999, the Dunk Illuminati was certified 4 times platinum.
That United States take, and that's what makes me unstoppable. And take that nigga attitude that makes me look at all of that shit, study and learn it. Take the young African American to have the talent to exhibit it. You know what I mean? And take the businessman, take the president, to take the philosopher to be able to break it down into an actual philosophy. Right. And that's what Illuminati is. But it's up to you to bring it to the people, or else we're gonna have an East Coast, West Coast war, because I'm not bowing down. I'm not gonna say, you know, everything I did was righteous by the rules of war.
At number 3, we got Hardcore by Lil Kim. Hardcore was released on November 12, 1996, debuting at number 11 on Billboard 200.
Lil Kim's sexy bad girl image can be seen in her 1997 calendar. Lil Kim says just because she's got a racy image doesn't mean her rhymes aren't as good.
People expect it as that, dad, you know, she's sexy and everything, but her lyrics is actually tight. People actually love my songs. I mean,
even women.
Even women, mostly women.
Stone sets, I got my won't forget. And I'll be doing things that you won't regret. Little Kim the queen bee, so you best take heed. Ladies, shall I proceed?
The album Hardcore was originally titled Queen Bee. The single No Time featuring Puff Daddy peaked at number 18, selling over 500K copies, becoming certified gold. The remix version to the third single, Not Tonight, became a hit, peaking at number 6 on Billboard Hot 100.
The name of the album is very true, it's definitely hardcore. But do you think that is an attribute from being in the streets or coming from the streets? You know,
of course. Everything that I talk about is what I've known and where I've been.
The single featured Lisa Left Eye Lopez of TLC, The Brat, Angie Martinez, and Missy Elliott. The single went platinum, selling 900K copies, and was nominated for Best Rap Performance by a Duo or Group at the 40th Annual Grammy Awards. The album went on to sell over 5 million copies worldwide.
That's right.
I follow in the E-class.
Come on.
96 miles. Bad click on the stroke.
Tell them how we roll.
Cruise control. Nothing make a woman feel better. Never betters and I'm a better. But the legends in Manchester. Chilling in the Benz of my amigos. Trying to stick a brother for his peso. If you say so, then I'm the same chick that you wanna get.
At number 2, we got All Eyes on Me by Tupac. All Eyes on Me was released on February 13, 1996, debuting at number 1 on Billboard Top 200, selling 566K copies in its first week.
I want to be here forever. When I'm gone, I want my name to be here. So to do that, I got to do more than just the average man would do. I got to set a mark that can't nobody touch. And then when I set that mark, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it happen. And I guarantee it's going to happen for me on Death Row.
The original title for this album was called Euthanasia, but it was changed to All Eyes on Me during the recording process. At the time, Tupac was released on $1.4 million bail from jail under sexual abuse charges. Tupac stated, "It's all eyes on me. That's how I feel it is. I got the police watching me, the feds. I got the females that want to charge me with false charges and sue me and all that. I got the females that like me. I got the jealous homeboys and I got the homies that roll with me. Everybody's looking to see what I'm gonna do. So all eyes on me."
Came out and it was all hot and ready. All I had to do was do my rap and come out here and get dusty. And he told me the idea for the video. I was like, that is the bomb. I'll be there. He said it's gonna take 3 days. I was like, wait. He's like, it's in the dirt. I was like, hold it. He's like, and you're gonna be in tight leather and spikes. And I was like, uno momento. But then after everything, I took it. So I hope it works out. I hope everybody like it. Please like it, because I'm not dressing up like this no more.
This guy has an exciting, brand new double CD album. We got Faith on the album. We got Dog Pound, Snoop, Roger Troutman, George Clinton, Nate Dogg, Dre, Jodeci, Method Man, Redman, E40, The Click, C-Mo, Nate Dogg, Danny Boy, everybody.
Yeah, everybody.
Everybody.
All kinds of
Richie Rich. We got everybody from the Bay to New York, everywhere. We just really trying to put it down. I want this to be the best hip-hop album ever. It's the fastest recorded album in the history of rap music. It's the longest running album in the history of rap music. It's the first double CD, and it's on the dude that put it down the most.
The album was a double disc and completed the 3 CD obligation Tupac had with Death Row Records. All Eyes on Me was Tupac's first #1 album, and by 2011, the album went diamond with each disc selling over 5 million copies, totaling over 10 million copies worldwide.
Love the way you activate hips and push your ass out. Got a nigga want this so bad about to pass out. Wanna dig you, and I can't even lie about it, baby. Just alleviate your clothes, time to fly back.
And #1, we got The Score by the Fugees.
We just didn't know how to put it down, and we didn't necessarily have the money to put it down in the first album. So the second album, we definitely controlled our finances and just controlled our own creativity. So the score is all Fuji, it's all Fuji. And the reality of it is that we're not saying anything different. We're not saying anything really different from the first album to the second. We're just saying it a little differently. The style is a little bit different, so people can hear it a little bit better.
The Score was released on February 13th, 1996, peaking at #1 on Billboard 200, selling 205K in its first week. The score took home 2 Grammys in both the hip-hop and R&B category. One for Best Rap Album, and one in Best R&B Performance by Duo or Group, with vocal for Killing Me Softly.
Plays the game.
Baseball.
And when they play to win, but they play as a team. So when we did the album, we did it as a team, you know? So as a team, we did an album that we thought was gonna sell like 500,000 as a team. But as a team, he said, I remember from his mouth
What did
that
you say? What did you say?
he predicted 5 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Those who can relate know the world ain't cake. Sell wines and go to gates. Those who fake, they break. When they meet their 400 pounds, if I could rule the world.
Killing Me Softly was the last song recorded for the album after Pride suggested to cover it. The original song is by Roberta Flack. The Fugees intended to rewrite the lyrics to make the song anti-drug and anti-poverty, but the original songwriters refused. A dancehall version featuring Bounty Killer was recorded with Lauren singing a rewritten chorus, but permission was not given for it to be released on the album. Lauren, Wyclef, and Price all served as writers and producers on this album.
The score is metaphoric for like settling the score. That's what it means. We got a couple scores to settle. We got, some scores with the critics who thought that we should disband for nonsense reasons. You know what I mean? It's given the audience a consistent version, an up-to-date version of the Fugees sound. If you listen to the original album, it was 2 years older when it was released. It was already 2 years done. And so we had to release the remixes, and a lot of people thought the remixes and live show was inconsistent with the album. So we gave them the score to let them know the updated version of the Fugees.
The score became the 3rd best-selling album of 1996 overall. The 3rd single, Ready or Not, sampled Bodesia by the Irish singer Inya, and the chorus took from the song Ready or Not, Here I Come, Can't Hide From Love by the Delphonics. Inya stated that she was on the verge of suing the Fugees for copyright infringement because they sampled her song Bodesia without her permission. Inya then decided not to take action against the Fugees when she realized they were not a gangster rap group. Instead, they reached an agreement with the Fugees for an out-of-court settlement. Wyclef says, quote, luckily when Inya heard everything, she was like, this is different, and she gave us a pass, which she don't even need to do. The situation was a learning experience for the group, who at the time were unaware of copyright clearance and unfamiliar with publishing procedures. The score went platinum in 8 countries, multi-platinum in 5 countries, including the US, and the album sold over 7 million copies in the United States and over 22 million copies worldwide.
Yes, one of the most popular groups in the country, their CD right here. Listen to this. It's called The Score. This thing has sold over 4.5 million copies worldwide, and they're here tonight to debut their brand new single. Ladies and gentlemen, Fugees.
We used to be number 10. Ooh la la la. I sit 90 degrees on the Nippon trees. And we was like, let's just do a party jam. And then Lauren always goes in the studio and sings 10,000 hooks. And they all sound good. And then we say, yeah, well, which hook do we use? And somehow we always end up, so it was ooh la la la.
Okay, so which one of these albums was your favorite? Better yet, which album in '96 do you think should have made the top 10? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace, love.